the will of the trees and the spirits that be. Once more may the gateway open to thee. Hello! Hello everyone! I am back, I am home. How are you all doing today? So many familiar faces. Oh, let me go through chat and say hello. Let's see. Bum bum bum. Hello Fauna, hello Citrus, hello Renee, hello Coffee, and Cherry Fish. Thanks for coming. Hello Siren, and Lure, and Steel, and Brad, and Zerp. Hello Zerp. And let's see. Hello Will. Hi Star, how are you doing? Segi! Hi Segi, thank you for coming. And Saiki, hello. Hakunam, hello. Hello Anita Tula. Alquinor? I hope I didn't scuff that. I probably did. Sink Tulan, hello. Goodest morrowing to you. Oh, you found the command. Ventura, hello, welcome in. Hope I'm not forgetting anyone. The Moss Boss. Sheena, hi Sheena, how are you doing? Joey. Ria, hi Ria, how are you today? Hello Gimu, good morning. Clay, hi Clay, how are you? Hi Montage, good to see you. Hi Hintoki, thanks for coming by. Hi Fubby, hey Fubby Wubby. Hi Unit, how are you today? I said it right. I didn't think I did, but wow, I'm so glad. Busy at work, I'm glad I couldn't tune in. Well, you know, take care of what you've got to take care of. It's pretty late, but I'll stick around for a bit before bed. Oh, make sure to rest when you feel it is necessary. Welcome home, thank you. Oh, Clay shakes you. I wanna watch Clay's stream too. How have you been? Are you feeling better? Hope your day's going well, thank you. You as well. Yeah, the Fub. The Fubby Wubby. I got to spend the whole week with Fub. Can't wait to embarrass him lots. Wow, first time chatter, me on the phone. I'm a big fan. Good to see you. Welcome home, Tofi. Glad you made it back safe. Thank you! I am alive. But at what cost? My body is in agony. My body is a cage. But we'll talk about that a bit later. I think it's the Noel Jr. hearing. Oh no! We don't talk about that. I can still hear her voice in my head. Oh yeah? Is she speaking nonsense? You know, because I'm just a plant and all. I'm just a plant. I don't know what I'm talking about ever. No more, no less. Anyways, I like the idea that Fub means Tofi just has ambient theme music that plays wherever she is. Hee. Mio has amazing hair. That's true. That is so true. Mio's hair is... it's like its own entity on his body. All the good food and memories seemed worth all the pain. It was. It really was. I had an amazing time. And I'm very sad now to be all alone again. But it was a great convention. You know, I'm sure some of you in chat were also there, but it was cozy. It wasn't that big and wasn't that hectic. The hotel was very, very nice, and everyone was very, very nice. I met so many nice people. I am big shy. I'm big shy, but people were very patient with me, and I feel happy. Let TOFIE be free from her cage. The cage has become one of my character traits, character flaws. I hope that Yamaha reface somehow gets to you someday. I have it. I was able to come up with a arrangement to get it home, but I have it safe and sound. TOFIE does have her own boss theme. I do. I do. What does it sound like? I want to know what it sounds like. I have this like ongoing joke with myself that my boss theme is the Guardian fight battle from Breath of the Wild. I'm not really sure exactly what it's called. I haven't played the game, but I've heard that song. The like dun 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 dun. It's like the bad ending TOFIE. One day I'll maybe make a boss battle theme. You know, POV, you came into my forest and you were disrespectful. Let's see. TOFIE dead inside. A little bit, but it's okay because something, the power of friendship keeps me going. I'm so ready. Hi, Jessie. Hi, how are you today? We do it again some other time. Yeah, I would like to. I'm so happy to hear you had a good time. Thank you. Maybe the cons were all the pros we made along the way. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Hi, Jazz. Yuppers. That's a weird emote. Raid boss theme. Thinking. Thinking. I can imagine TOFIE's final boss theme as like a much more somber instrumental version of Colors and All. Yeah, like, it would be like something, you know, kind of maybe a little bit sad, just for that emotional damage too. You know, it's like the corruption. You know? Disrespectful. That's a sea song you can play when you can ban someone. I don't know. I hope you're recovering and photosynthesizing. You know, I've done one of those. I've done one of those, and I'll let you guess which one. Friendship reaches towards Cherry. Did you all know that Cherry is really, really cute in real life? She's like cinnamon apple. I'm so glad I got to meet Cherry. Sending much power and friendship vibes. Star! Do you go to Constar? Just out of curiosity. For my own, you know, notes. Real and true. Yeah, it's true. You get a chance to meet Cherry in real life. Actual cinnamon apple. Not as sweet as TOFIE. Oh, shucks. Let me just go ahead and thank some of our new follows here. Thank you to Nia Ryu. Sorry, I probably butchered that. Eventura, Seiki, and Ria and Unit. Thank you. Welcome into my forest. I can only imagine how nice hanging for a week with TOFIE would be. I don't know. I don't know about that. I have the room presence of a houseplant. I've been to AX before, but that was a couple years ago. Oh, AX is a bit much, to be honest. I think I'm done with that convention. It's really, really, really overstimulating and hot. I don't know why conventions are in the summer. It's the worst time. Why not the winter when it's nice and cold? It gets so hot over there. I went the year where there was a heat wave, and I think it was like 113 during the day. It was bad. I think some cosplayers were unfortunately like succumbing to heat stroke or heat exhaustion. That's what I heard. Very scary. I propose, Spirit Seeds, I'm gonna start a petition. I propose that we all, you know, petition that they move all the conventions to the winter months. Let's see. Understandable, it was my first con. You're so brave. You know, I've been going to cons for the better part of a decade. Screams, and I would recommend that anyone's first convention be one that's held in a hotel. It's nice and cozy, and it's not that big, but you still get to meet with friends, and you know, it's a jolly good time. AX is way too big for its own good now. It's been that way for a while. Yeah, I definitely agree. I like my experience with the OffKai, to be honest. Smaller cons are pretty cozy like that. Yeah, it was great. It was my first time back at a convention since 2019. My last convention before OffKai was Anime Expo 2019, because I went to go play AX Dance that year, and it was really fun. But oh my god, I probably spent more time outside away from the convention center than I did inside. It's kind of a lot. So if anyone has never been to a convention before and you are interested in going, I personally would not recommend starting with AX. You know, even something slightly smaller like Fanime, that would be a jolly good time, I think. Why do I keep saying jolly good time? Who did I pick that up from this weekend? Anyways, I'm gonna sip some tea. Does anyone have tea? I have lemon ginger tea. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is a bit shot today. It's been a bit shot all weekend. So, please bear with me. This will be a low energy stream. But maybe that's just me all the time. Was that 2018/2019? It was like 116 outside. Did it get that hot? Yeah, it was one of those years. I think it might have been 2018. And 2019 was the year that there was the earthquake. That was so scary. Was anyone there? They remember the earthquake. The whole vicinity rocked around for a bit, and I was up in a hotel on a very high floor, and the doors were shaking back and forth. It was so scary. I was like, this is it? This is how I die? For anime? Really? You remember the Paper Crane Collective days? I do. Can't believe how long ago that was now. Good evening on this rainy night. Good evening, bestie. Bestie. TouchCon in October is fantastic. Really? Never been. Oh my god, I'm a streamer now. Maybe I could go to TouchCon. Let's see. The Zodiac and Kiki, thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. Heat waves and con sounds like a bad mix. Oh yeah. OffKai winter when? That sounds cozy. Whoops, I'm late. Hey Rusty, not late at all. We're just doing a bit of preliminary chatting before going into the slideshow. Haven't even really talked about much yet, so no worries. Cons outside of snow halation season should be illegal. I got to watch my friends sing Snow Halation this weekend. They were so good. We went to karaoke. I'll talk about that more in a bit though. Con in the hotel equals no driving to get to the venue. True. true. True, it was nice. Right? Because even at AX, even if you're lucky to get a hotel that's in the immediate hotel block, you still have to walk. You know? We're too lazy for that. Tackles. Hi, Yumi. Hello. That's how I spend every con. Hello, everyone. Hello, my angel. You're my angel. You're my angel. TOFIE best DJ. Jolly good time. Sorry, I'm a bit behind on chat. If you are local to California, I recommend Anime Impulse as a first con. Oh, is that the one that's kind of like an outside market? Wait, I've been there. I've literally been there. I remember now. Yeah, that's not bad. It was pretty fun. But it is outside, so if it's hot, you know, something to keep in mind. Santa TOFIE. I am Santa. I can't wait to be able to do like holiday themed stream. So exciting. We're gonna have an event. I just gotta figure out what. I got the tea on drama. Well, happy for you. I've never been to a proper anime con. That's okay. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. No worries. I'm planning to brew one right now. Maybe oolong. Ooh, yummy. What was that? Oh my gosh. TOFIE Hypers, TOFIE Street, TOFIE Hypers. Montage. Thank you for the $15 tip. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. AX is gonna be so crowded one day that people will be body surfing to go to a panel or the artist hall. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Everyone is shoulder to shoulder trying to walk from one end to the next. It's honestly a bit of a fire hazard. Kind of scary. I think I'd be happy if I never went back. I think I would only go back if I were to do a performance again. Yeah. I've been through it. Big Chunga Star, hi Polite. I remember that. Yeah. Oh, I'm caught up to the earthquake part. Yeah, I was on a favor where I'm going to the car when the quake hit. I've never been in the car when an earthquake has happened. That sounds... it's scary. I thought I was going to die. I keep BBQ. No. At least you could say your last meal was delicious? Question mark. I think Love Live was also visiting that year as well. Yeah, don't they visit every year? Or is it Aqua now? Yeah, Death at Yard House. Death at Yard Sword. I thought the friend I was sharing a room with was going crazy when it woke me up. I thought we were together. I thought we were in the same room when it happened. I could be wrong though. Why is the car moving? Is that a truck or something? Looks outside, the traffic is completely still. Your model is so cute. Thank you, Sat or Sat. Thank you very much. Died the way she lit anime. Whoa, 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 whoa. What kind of plant do you think I am? Go to TwitchCon. Go to TwitchCon. In Vegas? In this economy? In this heat? I don't think I would survive. DJ TOFIE in the house, ayo. Holiday. I've been Santa before. Me too. Impulse Winter is usually pretty cool since it's in January and the summer one isn't indoors. Ah, I didn't know there was two. Hi, Pity. Hello, Pity. Hope everyone having a wonderful day. Hope you are. We're just doing a bit of modest chatting before going into our slideshow. Wait, it's already been almost 30 minutes? I should probably get to it before people get impatient. Taco, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Maybe not even for a performance. Yeah. Goals for 2024. This year is bringing a cardboard cutout of TOFIE Hypers. Next year, trying to turn cookers into marketable plushie. My marketable plushie. I want to one day. I just have to figure out how. But the final meal of my choice. It'd be fun to go to another con with Plant Angel. Yes, it would. It would. But also, deserts aren't a good place for moss. That's true. That's true. Alright, get your note out. It's show and tell time. Yeah, I suppose we can get into it now. Thanks everyone for chatting a bit. Nice to do a little bit of catch up and you know, see how you're all doing. Even though it was mostly chatting about cons and their various you know, things about them. But no matter, we'll go into our recap now. Got lots of stories to tell you all, and yeah, let's get into it. Ba-bum! Hello! Is everything still working over here? I just realized I didn't even sound check. I hope everything sounds fine. We'll take another sip of tea before we start. I didn't make any fancy slideshows. Admittedly, I was up rather late trying to get everything together. But no matter, we have photos and we will talk about them. What's Tofie's favorite tea? My favorite tea, it kind of changes over time, but I really like Genmaicha. It's just solid, you know, solid, nice, toasty tea. Sound is a-okay. Yay! Yatta! You'll do great. You're so back. You're so back. It's so ogre personally, but I think you are so back, Phub. Understandable. I know the feeling of staying up making presentations. Yeah, I didn't have as much time as I wanted to, but again, no matter. So, thus commences our official OffKai Expo 2023 recap. Ikuzo! So, I'm gonna just start by talking about the flight, you know? Flight over was pretty nice, pretty relaxed, and the scenery was very beautiful. Flying into San Francisco, I was very pleased by the wonderful clouds and wooded regions below. It was the 10 out of 10 scenery. I love taking the window seat. The window seat is everything. If you need me, I will be looking outside. Do not bother me, please. So many clouds, yeah. Heavenly TOFIE in the skies. I'm the pie in the sky. Faya Yomo Hair. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. The bay is beautiful. Hi, Miss Yuki. It is beautiful. I was very pleasantly satisfied with the surrounding geography. Forest spirit in the heavens. How did I get up there? I'm lost. Someone help. Geography in this area goes crazy. True. Hi Jack, how are you doing? Thanks for coming. Pull out of mountains so Fub can't get out, but he escaped. The dog escaped. But yes, nice scenery on a flight. This was, I was kind of jump scared because I didn't realize that we'd be flying over water that last leg. I have like a small fear of flying over water. So I got jump scared. I was okay though, because we were really close to land at this point. I had never flown into SFO before, I don't think. But it was beautiful. Wow, that's so close. Yeah, this was like moments before impact. I mean landing. Hi, Hiro. How are you doing? Sorry, I almost said hero. Thanks for stopping by. The approach into SFO is right over the bay. Yeah, it was beautiful. Impact? No. I'm streaming from beyond the grave. It's so ogre. It's so ogre. I lived like I died. Flying in the sky. Anyways, so there was some water, and then look, there was a really cool like bay neighborhood on the water, and yeah, and they had boats. They had boats parked outside of their houses. It's like a water society. It's so interesting. If you had to guess, how expensive do you think these houses are to own, to buy them? If I had to guess, given the fact that it's Bay Area, I would say like 3 million? Question mark. Is that a lot? Is that even a lot anymore? I don't even know. That's the saddest part. Minimum 2 million. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Yeah, some mil. I'm going to buy one that's underwater. Can I join? Can we move in? 7 gorillion. True. Jump change. Who wants one? Right? I feel like, you know, it is beautiful. It's a bit novelty. I mean, you know, you can, and it's attached, the water that the houses are on, it's attached to like the big bay body of water. So think about it. Instead of going on a walk in your neighborhood, you could just get in your boat and go out and just, what's the term? Not fly. Boat? You can boat? You can wade? You can swim? I don't go here. You know what I mean? You can sail. Okay, I'll say that. You can sail around. Get some fresh bay air. But again, I don't go here. So, that was cool to see. And then, legit, my backyard is a big swimming pool, right? That's a flex if I've ever heard one. People take it as their daily commute. No shot. Really? That's got to be the coolest thing. Imagine showing up to work on your boat. You know what would be even cooler though? What if you went on a jet ski? It's like the motorcycle of water. Right? Right? Anyways, so that was cool. Oh, more flight pictures. I don't have these labeled, so I'm kind of just popping them up one by one and seeing what comes up. It's like gotcha. Hikari, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Every jet ski appearance. Did you know that you can arrive by jet ski to MagFest in Maryland on the East Coast? They have a boat and possibly jet ski parking available at the convention. How cool is that? Yeah, and this is the skyline as we're coming into landing. And the whole weekend, it was very fascinating. The clouds were just sort of resting on the mountains. It was so cool. The weather was divine. It was just divine, like mid-60s, low 70s all weekend. So blessed. Oh yeah, happy first day of summer, everyone. Happy summer solstice for those of you in this part of the world. Let's see. Val Chise. Is that Miss Chise? Thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. How are you? Arriving in style. Yeah, it's so cool. That water is so cold. It is. It doesn't help that it's, you know, in the dead of winter. But it's fun when it snows over there. I saw my first real snow ever at MacFest. The first time I ever went, I flew into a winter storm. So I saw quite a lot of it. And I ate it all. Nom, 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 nom. Hello, Tofie. Welcome back. I'm glad you had a wonderful time on your trip. Hi, you. How are you today? Thank you. The clouds over the mountains that weekend were so pretty. Yeah, they were. Although I'm curious, since next year apparently TW isn't doing any of the music stuff. Is that true? Aw, fond memories of that. It wasn't summer this past month. I thought I read a tweet this morning that today is the summer solstice. Did I read misinformation? I hope I didn't. SFO Airport is really nice. There's a theater history museum there. It is so fancy. It is so fancy in that airport. I couldn't believe my eyes. And it was funny because when my friends and I went back to the airport to depart, we made it through security, and right after security there was a water dispenser machine. It was really fancy. All you have to do is put your bottle under it, but then you put your hand up next to the side to toggle it on and off. And I was really, really fascinated by it, and then Mio was laughing at me. I was like, whoa, water! Miss Tofie, Miss Chise! Miss Chise! Too cold to be summer. I'll take as much of it as I can get. Nom 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 nom. Imagine snowy moss to be like a green bingsu. Like matcha, maybe? Matcha bingsu. I think I just relate heat to summers until I suffer. Yeah. You're not alone, Jack. I can't believe I'm still on that. No, Fluffy. But yes, this is the skyline. Very pretty. And then... Oops. Ba-bam! Okay, so I landed. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I landed... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to give a content warning. There will be food photos and also mentions of alcohol. I'm so sorry. It completely slipped my mind. So just keep that in mind if you don't want to see or hear any of those things. But yes, so I landed and I got my bag, and then I was about to meet up with Mio Lafone, and Fab at the airport because they had arrived not long before I did. I was shaking every boots. I was so scared. I had never met them before. I had never met anyone before this week. But I was nervous, and they couldn't find me at first. And it was funny because I sent a photo of where I was in the airport, and I was like, okay, I'm here. Okay, do you know where I am? And Mio was like, triangulating. Please hold. And it took them like 10 minutes to find me. I was just standing there. I stick out like a sore thumb. I have plants in my hair. But it's okay. It all worked out in the end. Is that tofu? Yes, it sure is. We went and got pho after we met. And because there was a place that had vegan options for pho. It was so good! It had tofu and broccoli and mushroom and cabbage and onion and eggplant and noodles. So tasty. So tasty. And Fub got one that had like every meat in it, and then Mio got like an I think it was vegan or vegetarian. He got a banh mi. Or sorry, banh mi? Did I say it right, Fub? Can I get a language check? Pronunciation check? She made us play GeoGuessr to find her. No, I didn't! Mio literally asked me not to give any details. He was stubborn. If anything, blame him. It's his fault. I didn't hide. I was standing in the open where everyone can see me. Just saying. The plants were so cute. Yeah! So on the wall, they had this really cool, like, art piece that was just moss. It was just preserved moss. And Fub was like, "Tofi, look immediately!" and pointed at the wall. And I was like, so excited when I saw it. So I wanted to take a picture to show you all. They had a lot of very cool decor inside. Very natural. I felt at home. Treasure hunt. I wasn't hard to miss, I swear. Yeah, it's always a good time for pho. Treat yourself, king. Vegan banh mi. Yeah, I think I had tofu and eggplant and pickled vegetables. I love banh mi. Yeah. I was literally hiding behind a slab. But that's because there were chairs there. I was tired. And my back hurt. You guys hate me. Just admit it. That's some dog behavior. One time I met her at an airport and she wouldn't even look at me. Oi! Tofi is a trickster spirit. Hiding and playing games. No, I don't play games. And plant. Yeah, so food tasty, and we were chatting about the trip over and the week ahead, and then after that we went we all arrived last Monday because we wanted to do like a friend trip before the convention started, where we just spend time together and do some fun stuff, do some outings, live the slice of life that we never had. So after that, we went to go check into our Airbnb that we were staying at. I could never hate Tofi. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. Soon, Tofi. I'm not soon. I'm sheepish. There's a big difference. I'm just sheepish. You can ask them. I'm sure they would agree. So I checked in. Oops. And this was the backyard of our Airbnb. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. It had a courtyard. And yeah, it was so pretty. It had a big courtyard with this tree in the center with some mysterious fruits. And it was a big house with lots of bedrooms and a nice living room and a nice kitchen with a Dutch door. So if you look in the first photo, you can see at the top there's a little like what's the term for that? Is it awning? Is that the right term? Awning? Little cover thingy. Rain cover. But I took that photo from the inside of the kitchen, from the Dutch door. It was so nice. We just left it open all day to get that nice fresh air. But we went outside and we were exploring the backyard a bit. It had lots of cool plants and a trellis over on the right side and some trees, and there was kind of a strange cage-like thing in the back. Let me see if I can zoom into this photo for you. I'm not sure if it's showing, but it was kind of weird, and all weekend we were trying to figure out what it could possibly be. Okay, so you see, do you see that cage in the back? It's on the left side in that little clearing. So that was like a giant cage. No, it was huge. It was huge. Like you could fit like at least 10 people in there. And there was a pole in the center, and like a water bowl type of depression in the bottom on the floor. It looked like a lion's cage, and we were trying to figure out what used to live in there. My guess was a tiger. Some of the others were guessing like feral dogs. But it was really weird, so we didn't go near it. But everything else was beautiful. Yeah, exotic pet, that's what I was thinking. Did you try them? No, I think they were underripe. I don't think they were grown yet. So we were trying to also guess what was growing on the tree. And my guess was some type of citrus. And let's see. Mio guessed plum. Fub said it looked like an effed up coconut. Quote unquote. Yeah. An effed up coconut. Needless to say, Mio was right, as he always seems to be. It was a plum tree, but they weren't ripe yet. Anyways, we sat around outside and we got some fresh air for a bit, until our Humi joined up with us at the Airbnb. And then we all had our little hugs. It was my first time meeting her. It was so sentimental. And the only member of the Avengers that we were missing at that point was Diego Pretty Patties, because he was still in the sky. But it was great. Yeah, I totally peeked. So I was hiding outside, and actually it was more like TOFIE lurking. Yeah, I was hiding outside, and she came outside, and I was just around the corner, and then she was looking around, and then I just like slowly peeked out. Yeah, exactly like that. I kind of jump scared her. It was so sweet. And so I also wanted to show you a video that I took. I got to see some birds while I was up here. A lot of scrub jays. A lot of crows as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I also saw a starling for the first time. And it's pretty cool, so I'll roll the video now. So those are the scrub jays, just playing under the tree. And then in a moment here, you're gonna see a hummingbird pop up on the left side. Right there. There was a hummingbird. They were inspecting the effed up coconut tree. And then, yeah. And then there's a butterfly. I felt so happy in this moment. Little butterfly. Have I ever told you how much I love butterflies? I love them. I get almost all my artworks with butterflies. They just make me happy. More Scrub Jay action. But yeah, so we got to say hello to the Scrub Jays. They were so fun and playful. TOFIE birding in action. Yeah, scrubbing. We were scrubbing. And so, then... Alright, what's next? Jump scare time. Oh. My first ever VTuber picture. Look at us. Look at us. So, from top from top left, bottom right, we have Diego. And we have Mio. And we have Fub. And Cherry. And Humi. And me. It was fun. It was fun watching the boys like scramble to find like a PNG of some sort. And then they just had the biggest brain idea. And then Mio got skewered by the baguette. As one does. Sorry for the noises. I'm drinking from a thermos this time. No cold tea today. Are you proud of me? My fellow Frenchie. Wow. Yeah, poor Mayo. But yes. So... Oh my gosh. I'm still getting used to this whole streamer thing. Hi, Ro. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. And Pink Pion. Hi, Edu. How are you? Welcome in. We are still in the early stages of our OffKai recap / media share. Get comfy. Big brain strat. It was a teamwork moment. It was. It was. Whack-a-mole. Yeah. Cause I have my phone set to never lock. Cause I just prefer it that way. But the others' phones had auto lock on. So when we were trying to position everything for the photo, we were pretty much playing whack-a-mole, trying to keep the phones unlocked when they were dimming. And I was like, why don't you guys just turn it off? I hope you all had so much fun. It was so much fun. Thank you. It was. We are all tired, but it was worth it. So yes, first ever VTuber picture. Framed and memorialized forever. And then that night, I made everyone some nice tea. We don't participate in, delinquent behavior. We drink tea. We enjoy each other's company. We have nice chats around the fire and talk about wholesome things. Nothing to see here. I made everyone tea. Hiyumi brought some tea for us to try. It was tasty. We had peach oolong and apple green tea. I had some peach, I believe, in this picture. 10 out of 10. Delicious. And then, oh, I got a little ahead of myself. This was at night when Diego had joined us. But before that, we went to make a run to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is the best. Made a run, we got some snacks and some water, and it was fun. I got stuff to make everyone peanut butter and jellies, but I ended up only making them for like 2 other people. So, oh well, but they were still tasty. We got vegan brioche, it was delicious. I hope to have TOFIE tea one day. Yes, I would love to make you tea. We don't photosynthesize like TOFIE, so our battery Life is so... See, you say that, but my spirit energy stores dry up rather quickly. I should frame some of my prints I bought. That's a good idea. Preserve them. House studios, very prim and proper. Yes. That's how we do things around here. I loved it, Huffs. Yay! I made you so much toast, I just kept feeding you toast. But yes, got some snackies, and then we had tea. Pretty relaxed. First night. Oh, these are all our snacks. Yeah. Well, okay, so I think that this picture might be a little bit out of order because we got some of these snacks the second day. We didn't get it all from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's doesn't have like the Asian stuff like that. But the taro mochi was so good. I was so pleasantly surprised by the taro mochi. I love taro. I think some of the others tried it as well. Yeah, I gave one to Mio. It was tasty, wasn't it? Like probably one of the best mochis I've ever had. So if you ever see that brand floating around, it has my vouch. That's for dang sure. But yes, our snack stash. As you can see, there was a bottle in the top right, but it wasn't mine, I swear. It was Humi's bottle of Pecora Umeshu. And she brought it so we can all just look at the box and admire the box. We didn't drink it. We were just admiring the box. But yes, snacks. All the snacks. And then not pictures, we had hummus. And I got some steam buns for the freezer. It was great. And then... I'm so sorry, my voice is failing. On Tuesday night, we went to... Oh, I forgot to mention. Sorry, I have a little outline here. I should be looking at it a bit more. Let's backtrack. So once Diego arrived, so we shared our nice tea, chatted about our travels, and then everyone ordered Jack-in-the-Box delivery. I think it was like a cultural experience for Diego. It was his first time ever trying curly fries. He thought they were really good. I also got some too. They were good. They were quite good. The hummus cucumber toast was my favorite. Yay! I'm glad that you see the light now. Yeah, the curly fries. They were delicious. And he got like a lot of stuff. He got like a burger, curly fries, a milkshake. He said they don't really have milkshakes in France. It was really endearing seeing him enjoying himself so much. But yes, we ate around the living room table, or the couch room table rather, and we watched some strange videos about like comparing like Japanese snacks to American, or it was like I can't remember the channel, but we just had it auto playing. It was like tasting everything on the menu from Domino's in Japan versus Domino's in America. We were kind of like half watching it, but it was funny. It was so funny because, oh my god. So we had it up, right? And I just happened to glance over at the TV at one point. There was this person on the screen who was doing the tasting, and they looked exactly like Diego. And I kind of just like stopped, and I looked at for a second, and then I looked over at Diego, and then I looked back, and then I looked back, and then the others started realizing what was going on. And then I started filming, and I panned back and forth between them. It was way funnier in person, I swear. Just Diego's reaction was really good. Anyways, so fun cozy night, and then we all did a toast to arriving safely and to the week ahead, and it was so nice and cozy. And then it was Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I think I definitely misordered these because Tuesday was the day that Miss Cherry, met us at our Airbnb, and we were all sat around the table, just having a grand time, laughing harder than I've ever laughed in my life, because we were ghost writing tweets for Mia and Diego's Twitter. And it was the most cursed thing I've ever seen. So, if any of you follow either of them and you saw something that felt a bit out of character on the day of Tuesday, this last Tuesday, it was all us. But to be fair, we did it for Mio because he wanted to be more relatable online. So we're trying to help him. Those cursed words in my chat. Anyways, it was very fun. Miss Cherry's a riot. And then that was when we went to go to the snacks. Sorry, I'm all jumbled up. Went to get the snacks at the Asian snacks, I mean, at another market. And then, after that, we went to Hot Pot. We ate delicious Hot Pot. I'll talk about that in a second. Ghostwriting tweets is so fun. I can't say I've ever done so before, but it was fun. Everyone was dying. Everyone was like literally the wheeze emoji. Or emote, sorry. Wheezing. They're so brave for doing that. Yeah, why are my vitals failing? Is anyone here a doctor? Anyways, we went to Hot Pot. It was delicious. And so the Hot Pot place was in the town of Pacifica. Ba-boom. And it was a nice foggy day. Delicious. And the clouds were this low on the hills. It was a gorgeous beachy town. I'd never been there before. I was soaking up all of that delicious, tasty ocean breeze while we were there. It was actually kind of cold. I underdressed. But it was still tasty. And so that was the view when we got out of the car. And we're in front of the restaurant. Yeah, the hill stopped rendering. And here we have tasty hot pot. Mogu 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 mogu. So it was all you can eat. I had never done all you can eat hot pot before. With great power comes great responsibility. I was responsible. I could have overeaten, and then the others would have had to roll me out of the restaurant, but I didn't. Because I'm responsible. I am a responsible spirit. Low-key, one of the best meals I've ever had. To that I say, same. It was so good. So, pictured here, so I got a mushroom broth. Because I was the only vegan one, but it was still delicious. I love mushrooms. and I got cabbage and spinach. Not the spinach on my head, just normal spinach. Just putting that out there. I also got mushrooms and broccoli and tofu and fried taro. I think it was fried taro. And wakame and kabocha and tofu. And Mio and I shared green onion pancake. Nom 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 nom. And there was one mishap. So you see those tofu looking cubes on the bottom right. I thought they were tofu. I ordered tofu. I thought they were tofu. It was fish. It was fish. They made a mistake with my order. So unfortunately, I ate fish. I was unhappy, but the meal was still delicious. And everything was just so tasty. And the cool thing about this restaurant is that they have a sauce bar in the back-ish towards the side. So that bowl that you see next to my hot pot on the left, that was the sauce that I made. Oh, it was so good. It was like soy sauce and fresh raw garlic and chili oil and sesame oil and cilantro and green onion and oh, it was so... The sauce was like, chef's kiss. But yes, it was delicious. And a great time with friends. And then, let's see. Here's a shot of Diego. We walked down the street afterwards because the beach view was like right there. It was like literally right there at the end of the block. And so we walked down after dinner and we got to look at the view. We took a music cover worthy photos of each other. And I have a few more photos of that as well. Here's the view off to the left side of the last photo that you saw. It was an incredible view. The photos just did not even do it justice. It was cold, but we were all happy. And very happy. And then the next day, on Wednesday, we went to go see Across the Spider-Verse. Nah, I'ma do my own thing. It was so good. I loved it. The animation was so intense. I felt like I was having an explosion in my brain. It was so good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and the theater was so fancy. Did you know that there are like movie theaters that have reclining chairs? Because I didn't, well, I knew, but like I thought they were like really niche. But the theater we went to had a really soft reclining chair, and it was so comfy. And then Diego bought a bunch of snacks to eat. I think he was just having a good time, you know, being in America and just having the cultural experience. But he bought like a sandwich at the movie theater along with a Sprite, I think, and some candy. He was chilling. He was big chilling the whole movie. I can't believe she's never been to a reclining theater before. Well, you know, I'm just a plant, remember? I'm just a freaking plant. I don't know about any of this stuff, remember? Did they come with kids kicking the back of said chairs? No! The theater was empty! There was like one other party in there. It was the best possible outcome. It was great. I can't remember the last time I'd been to see a movie, but it was fun! I've never seen anyone get a sandwich. Yeah, I think it was a bit fancy because they had like chicken sandwiches. Which, you know, I've seen the usual movie concessions like nachos and yeah, that kind of stuff, but sandwich is a bit novelty. You think they got those in the forest? I've yet to see that. So that's why it was such a cool new experience. Yeah. And then after, we went to lunch with Miss Sky. I switched Sky and got to meet her for the first time. She was lovely, so nice. We got some tea. Wait, did I not put my food pic in here? Oh, there it is. Look, I ate vegan poke. Nom 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 nom. It was delicious. I have no idea what the tuna was made out of, but it was delicious. And everyone else got like tacos of some sort, like because it was like a seafood restaurant, and I was really happy that they had a vegan option. Yeah. And then we got the tea after. Wow, these are all out of order. I was really tired last night. Some things just don't change. But yes, and then we took the picture together at tea. But yeah, the poke had sushi rice and the seaweed and cucumber and avocado and spring mix and ginger. It had a great sauce on top too. Very, very tasty. But also, oh my god, all the food in the Bay Area is so expensive. I was kind of shocked. I couldn't believe it. Like, I don't think a single thing that we ate this weekend was less than like $18. Yeah. I mean, it's tasty, but also, oh my god. But yes, very, very nice day. And then we went home. We went back to the Airbnb and I helped Yumi pack up some prints for the con. If there are any full health party in chat that got some prints, perhaps I helped with packing it. And yeah, it was fun. It was chill. It was calm. And in exchange, I was okay with just doing it. But she bought me some tasty pudding. It was mango chia pudding. It was really good. I feel like I don't have many adjectives, many creative adjectives to describe when I like food. I just say it's like tasty or good or delicious. But you gotta believe me, it was. So, that was our Wednesday. Oh yeah, and then she drew this on the box. She drew this on the box. I was happy. Me wanting to treat Tofi to everything tasty that I know. Yeah, it was. And your food was good too, right, Fab? You got the tacos. They looked really good. Yeah, cute. Hear me doodle. And then at the convention! Oh, this is the first image. So on Thursday, let me take a look at my Thursday notes. So I didn't take many pictures on Thursday, but it was relaxed during the day. Renee jump scare. So in the morning on Thursday, which was day 0, Fub, Diego, and I, we watched speed runs on the TV, and we just lounged around doing literally nothing. We watched Sekiro and Super Mario Sunshine speed runs, and that was actually kind of fun. I got to bond with Diego a bit over Mario Sunshine, because that is my favorite Mario game of all time. And I really want to play it on stream too. So we bonded over that. And I got to see some of the horrors of Sekiro because I don't really know anything about that game. It looks scary. And we just lounged around for a long time. And then eventually we ordered Ike's sandwiches for lunch. Has anyone ever had Ike's? It's a sandwich chain. It's like the best. It's simply the best. We ate Ike's like 4 times over the course of this trip. Speedruns are fun to watch. Yeah, they are actually. I was shocked. Especially if it's a game that you've already played. Because I learned like about so many glitches that I had no idea about that existed in Sunshine. I was like, what? You can just like phase through the wall right here in this little like on this single platform in the corner of Noki Bay? What? Hello? Renee thought that I was Diego for a very brief moment because of my cutout. I think I saw that. Still mad we don't have it where I live, by the way. It's so good. It is good! What if you opened up a franchise, Fub? What if you brought it to New York? It could be like a new cultural experience over there. It's okay, Renee, at least I got to brighten things up. Only for a super brief moment. Sunshine is bonkers. Yeah! It's so good. I love that game. Like, to go on like the tiniest, shortest tangent ever, like I just feel like the graphics of Sunshine have held up so well throughout the years. And even back then when it came out in like what, like was it 2002, 2003? One of those years. It was like the graphics were amazing at the time and they're still so solid. It's a great game. Yeah. But then after we ate Ike's, we Fub and Mia and we took a trip down to the laundromat. And I bring this up as a notable canon event because it is both Mia and I's first time ever doing laundry at a laundromat. It was a cool experience. It was a pretty nice place. We just did a quick load of laundry because, you know, week-long trip, kind of hard to keep a bunch of clean clothes. It was a lot of fun, except for the fact that Fub poured detergent into the wrong hole. And so we almost didn't have any soap for our laundry. But it's cool. It worked out. He went in and he hand scooped it out. Let's see. You should tell them about the dryer. What happened with the dryer? Am I forgetting something? Did something happen with the dryer? Are you rewriting history? Or am I just forgetful? The Airbnb didn't have a laundry machine. No, it didn't. Yeah, too sad that it didn't, but it's okay. and you want to... Oh, that! Okay. Alright, fine. I'll talk about that. Fine! So, the laundry load was a flat $8, which we, you know, pulled together our cash and paid for. And then, when it came time to dry, the the machine said 25 cents. And I was like, cool! It only costs 25 cents to use a dryer. So I handed Fub a single quarter. And they were looking at me kind of funny. I was like, what? Did I not give you a quarter? Did I give you a nickel or something? Then I realized. But to be fair, they didn't really have like very apparent documentation saying that it was like 25 cents per, what was it, 20 minutes? 30 minutes? I didn't see that anywhere. It's just a 25. Man, I finally found something yesterday too. It was 8 minutes. That's even worse. Okay. Alright, but you know what? I owned up to it, okay? I still paid. I gave you more quarters. I got detergent for the first time too. Yeah, I did good. Sheesh. Anyways, we did the laundry, and then while we were waiting for the dryer, we went down to the little market that was on the corner. 8 minutes of drive. I'm just a plant. I don't know these things. Okay, we went down to the corner market, and I bought Diego a mango Arizona tea because he'd never tried that flavor, and I wanted it to be like a nice, I just wanted him to try everything while he was here, because mango Arizona is like a pretty nostalgic flavor for me. I used to drink it a lot in high school for breakfast. Not the smartest thing. Oh my god, there were some mornings in high school where I well, okay, specifically 10th grade, because I did not care about myself in 10th grade, that I would eat Takis and mango Arizona for breakfast. Yeah, not so proud of that one. But kids will be kids, right? Stares at my creaking bones. So, yeah, and once we got back from laundry, we headed over to the OffKai hotel venue to get our badges. At this point, it was like a bit past 4. And it was day 0, and there were already so many people there. I was shaking in my boots. Once again, I never stopped shaking in my boots, actually. Let's be honest. And then we went to badge pickup. And it was a bit of a goose chase, as they call it, because myself, Diego, and Mio, we all had like convention guest badges. We had to go somewhere else to pick them up, and it was sad because I didn't get the trading card that the regular guests got. I mean, I got my own trading card, but I didn't get to do the gacha. If you guys knew about that. They made trading cards of all of the convention guests, and they gave packs out to all of the attendees. And so you open it, you can see who you got. I wonder if anyone got me. Maybe. But, I was number 32. My card was 32 out of 100 and... was it 120 something? Yeah. But yes, pick up the badge, and then I already met some people just on day 0. I met Sir Apocalypse and Jack Mingo and Renee, and there must have been some other people, but I'm a little bit short-circuiting at this moment in time. Let's see. Oh, I didn't know you guys didn't get one. Yeah, we got like a special... when we got our badges, we got like a special like paper pamphlet with like guest information, but we didn't get like con bags. And like in theory, I probably could have gone and just asked for one, but I was sheepish. I got an extra pack. You should have just told me. Did you open it? Did you see what you got? I didn't get to gacha either. Yeah, so sad. Oh, you thought it was restricted to rainbow supporters? Oh, I was asking people if they got TOFIE to trade with me. Oh, citrus. But yeah, and then a few homies, and it was so weird. It's like, it's always so weird to just put voices, or rather faces to the voices. Like, it's strange. But it was so nice, and everyone is so sweet. Renee was really sweet too. And oh, you got Cinder. Oh. Yeah, and then after the pickup, because we weren't checking in until the next day, we went back, and then we went to karaoke. We went to karaoke at a local place, in a room with the light show and the TV and the microphones and all that. We had karaoke episode. It was so fun. Let's see, what did I sing? Well, I was a bit ambitious. I was feeling a bit courageous for once. So I actually opened my set with God is a Woman. Yeah. I don't know what came over me. But it was fun. And then I also sang Swan Song by Dua Lipa and Say So by Doja Cat and When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish. And I got to duet Bohemian Rhapsody with Diego. That was like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. He was so good. We harmonized on some parts, and it was so fun. Oh, and then I also sang Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. I think I'm gonna add that one to my karaoke arsenal, actually. I felt pretty good singing that one. Your son? Yeah, my son. It wasn't religious. Sir? TOFIE's live singing is literally the same as her music. I was flipped. Shy. I'm shy. You are amazing. Did you know? You're gonna wanna listen real closely. Did you know that Hiyumi sings a really mean super bass by Nicki Minaj? Like, genuinely. Like, okay, so I saw super bass pop up on the karaoke, and I was like, ain't no way. Who's singing this? Ain't no way. Who is it? I was looking around. And then I saw Hiyumi pick up the mic, and I was like, ain't no way! And then she started, and I felt like I ascended to a different realm. She's got bars! And the chorus, she hit the notes perfectly. I can't. And Mio sings an amazing snow halation. It was so good. If you ever get the chance to be blessed by Mio singing, especially if he's singing something in the falsetto range, God, cherish that moment. Don't ever let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Oh yeah, and I also harmonized with Fub on Promise of the World from Spirited Away, right? I always get that one mixed up with the Castle in the Sky one. It was so fun. Fub is also an incredible singer. He's got that really nice low tone. Oh, Howls. Me When I Don't Think. Yeah, it was okay. Got it. It was from Howls. Yeah, and Fub is an amazing, amazing singer. And he and Diego did a duet on what's the song called? I Want It That Way. Backstreet Boys? Question mark? And they got up on the little stage to do it, and they were like hugging. It was really cute. They're both so good. Everyone is so good. Yes, he did. He's cracked. Cracked out of his noggin. Cracked out of his coconut, I tell ya. I Want It That Way. Yeah. Amazing. We have to we have to peer pressure Fab into streaming so that he can do karaoke streams and you can all hear how amazing he is. They still exist. Yeah! Still kicking. Cracked out of his effed up coconut! Yeah, it was a very blessed and fun night. I love IRL karaoke. It just is like, there's something different about it. So let's see. Actually, you know what? Everyone, do you mind if I just take like a really fast break to water the plants real quick? I'll be right back, I swear. And then we'll start on day 1 of the convention. And we'll get into the convention stories. Does that sound good? Yes, yes, please say yes. I'm just gonna go. Okay, I will be right back, everyone. Take a nice stretch and a nice hydrate. I'll be back in probably like 2 minutes. Sound good? Okay. Bye-bye. Hello? Was that 2 minutes? Did I make it back in time? I wasn't counting. Teehee. Let's see. Wait, I had something that I wanted to say, but I forgot. Oh yeah. Just gotta do one of these every time, you know. Okay, so now we are getting into the first day of the convention. Woohoo! So, Friday morning, we spent it. Wait. I think my command is messed up. My good morrow command. That's supposed to be your name there. I'll fix it later. Okay, so Friday morning, we were scrambling to get everything packed for a checkout of our Airbnb, and everyone was pretty low energy from that point on. And then we were off to the hotel. We had a lot of bags to carry because one of our friends had to go do something and couldn't be there for checkout, so we had to take their bag with us. And then let's see, so we got there and we put our bags up to the front because walking around with luggage would be kind of terrible. And we were loitering around the atrium for a bit, and until our room was ready. Oh, actually, let me see what photo we have next. What is the gacha gonna be? Okay, that's definitely ahead. Okay, so yeah, we were just loitering for a bit, and I ordered some food for Mio and Flub and we got these, like, I don't have a picture, but it was some type of like Asian fusion bowl. They had tofu and cabbage and something called forbidden rice. Have you heard of forbidden rice before? It was really interesting. It had the texture of brown rice, but it was purple. TOFIE, it's forbidden. Then why did they serve it to me? Did I do something wrong? Oh, that's right. I have tried it before, but it was in a roll, so it didn't really register that it was the same thing. It was good. And it came with like a creamy garlic sauce and some type of like spicy chili crunch on top. Very tasty. Honestly, probably the healthiest meal of the whole week. And then that day, oh, actually, before we ate though, I met our citrus friend. I met Citrus and got to chat with Citrus, and then I also met Lure, and I met Michael. So if some of you know Michael, the mom of everyone, and got to hang out a little. And we went to go play taiko at the arcade. And I played taiko with Fub. I think it was Fub's first time ever playing taiko no tatsujin. Do you all like taiko? It's my favorite arcade game. Hi Zach, how are you doing today? Yes, the drum! The dun 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 dun. Donkey Konga, what's that? Oh, is that like bongos? I was actually looking for another VTuber that time, but I'm still super glad that I got to meet both you and Patterns at the same place. Yeah, it was great. Speaking of the arcade, were you ever able to check out Nostalgia? No, I never went back to the arcade. Things just got too busy too fast. But yeah, taiko was so fun. They had like a tent outside. Like you had to leave the hotel and then there was a tent like right across from it. And it had all the arcade games in there. And Taiko was fun. Fub is actually really good at Taiko, even though he claims he's never played before. He was a great person to compete against. Don't question mark. It's true. You were great. We played a Ghibli song on Taiko. Was it? What's the name of it? Da 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 da. That one. Why can't I remember? It's so ogre. I have no brain cells left after that week. Kimi wo nosete. I just remembered. I take that back. Was that the one that we played? Yeah, okay, yeah. The arcade is right outside of the con. Yeah, it was still on the hotel premises, but you had to like actually go outside, and then it was like right next to it. Yeah, Taiko Legends. No, not at all. It was hard, but I still love that game. If there's ever a way that I'd be able to stream Taiko, that would be fun. Because it's like my favorite rhythm game if I had to choose one. But yes, we played bits of Taiko, and then after that, we went back to our room to kind of die and rest for a bit before. So there was this. I hope it's okay to talk about it now that the convention is over. But there was this event that was going on for. It was like exclusively for the guests that they brought out. And it was taking place in one of the rooms of the hotel, like one of the meeting rooms. It was like a mixer type of thing. And so we ventured out into the mixer, and it was scary. There were so many people there, all crammed into this small little room, all drinking alcohol and chatting and networking. And I just walked in and I'm just like, I'm literally just a plant. What am I doing here? But you know, met up with my friends, and it was you know, it was still a good time. Even though it was so loud in there, I had to wear earplugs. And it was so hot too. So hot and so stuffy. Yeah, Humi saved my life. She brought me a mini fan and saved my life. So thank you for saving my life. So we did that. And then afterwards, it was a bit late, like past 11. And everyone was a bit hungry, especially because they had been drinking. And we were trying to figure out what we could eat at that time of night. And then we discovered that down the street at a nearby hotel, they had a open 24/7 hot noodle vending machine in the hotel. Like, huh? That exists? Have I been living under a rock and time traveled to the future? I'm not even joking. They had a vending machine that served piping hot ramen. You blocked this memory? Why? It was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was like, it tasted like, I mean, you know, it wasn't like fully restaurant quality, but it also didn't taste frozen because the noodles were like real ramen noodles, I feel. The burning fingers. Okay, yeah, when I said piping hot, that wasn't an exaggeration. Like, the container was like too hot to even handle, and they give you a warning about that when you're checking out. I don't know. I honestly, personally really enjoyed what I ordered. I got a vegan tantanmen, which is like a sesame-based ramen. And it had like soy protein crumbles and bok choy and noodles and some other stuff. And I mean, like for only a couple minutes, and you know, open 24/7 and not even talking to anyone. I don't know how it works, but it was really tasty. I enjoyed it. OMG, it's the wonderful, pretty, talented. I can't read all of that when I get too sheepish. Hi Jack, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We are on day 1. We are recapping day 1 now. It was interesting. Did you eat something, Seiki? I don't even remember. But I enjoyed mine, and then Fub got like a black garlic tonkotsu ramen. And he really liked it too, I think. Again, late night, it kinda hit the spot. I missed a bit to leave for lunch, but I'm happy I'm back in time. Oh, welcome back. Hope you had a good lunch. So, after eating, I walked, because another friend that I had just met that day, Tomoya, he offered to drive Diego and I back to the hotel. Really sweet, very, very sweet. But he parked a bit far, not in the hotel lot. So we went on a little walk down the street, and we ended up walking. So for those of you who don't know, the hotel that the convention was in, it was pretty much like on the water. Just across the street from it was a breathtaking waterfront view, which I will share a photo of a bit later. But yeah, so the water was just right there from the bay, and we were walking across the street and down the street, and we crossed this little wooden bridge over the water, and it was so magical at night. It was so peaceful. I could just sit there and watch the waves forever. Hi Pandex, thank you for joining us. Oh, that's why you guys took so long to come back. No, to be fair, it was quite a long walk away from the hotel. Like, pretty long. If I had to guess a time, I would say like 20-minute walk. It was beautiful. And that was our Friday. We just went back and tucked in for the night. And then Saturday. Oh boy. Saturday was a mess. So it was a late night on Friday. I think we didn't sleep until about 3 or 4. And then I had a bit of trouble sleeping that night. And we had an early thing in the morning. So Daryl Barnes of Uta Live organized a musician meetup in the hotel lobby, or the atrium rather, for all of the wonderful musicians in our little community to meet and chat and have some coffee maybe, or some pastries. And that was at 10 AM on the dot. So needless to say, I was a little bit dead for that. And so I managed to drag myself out of bed. I went to the meetup, and a lot of very cool people were there. A lot of musicians and people dabbling in music as well. And some even brought some instruments and were jamming out. And I was mostly sitting in the corner spaced out, but I enjoyed everyone's company. But you got tater tots though. Not yet, not at this time. I'm not there yet, no spoiling. Anyways, some friends and I, we waddled down to the artist alley afterwards while I was waiting for the tater tot stand to open because I wanted some tots. And then we wandered around the artist alley. We said hello to Cherry and Bun Mi at their table. Chatted for a bit. I think we stop by their table every day. They're just so nice and sweet. And they even had us sign their little guest book, which was real cute. And, you know, wandered around the artist alley until it was talk time. Because they weren't open yet. They opened at 12. And it was like, you know, got down there at 10, so. And then it was talk time. And Renee and I went to go get some tots. And they were really tasty. They were fried to perfection. The crunchiest, crispiest tots I've ever had. The problem with the tots arc was that it was so big. They handed me a tray of tots. And when I say tray, I mean a tray. Like, it was enough to easily serve like 4 people. You can't believe you didn't take a picture of those. That's why! I didn't take a picture because I was looking forward to them so much. I just started going at it. I started popping them in my mouth. But then I overdid it. It was too many tots. I got some help. Got a little bit of help. But it was too many tots. And I started feeling really sick. And not so good. Because that was my breakfast. I had regrets. So I completely missed out on a lunch that I had scheduled. I had to go back to the hotel room. I said, "You guys, Mr. Stark, my tummy hurts. And I need to go lie down." I'm such a fool. So I hobbled back to the hotel room. And I ended up passing out. I didn't plan on sleeping. I passed out. Passed out for like 2 hours. And then I woke up and it was like 30 minutes before the Uta Live panel that I was planning on attending. I got jump scared because I didn't set an alarm. I could have slept through it. It would have been so sad. Because I wanted to support, you know, Mio and Daryl and Lee. So I jumped out of bed. I said, "Ah! I gotta go!" With toast in my mouth. And was ever so slightly late, sadly, but I still made it. And they put on a fantastic panel. It was about the world of VTuber music, the role that music plays in the whole VTubing experience. It was great and insightful. I feel like I learned some stuff. I think everyone learned some stuff. They're just so cool. I look up to them a lot. Lee is so sweet. Honestly, one of the coolest people I got to meet at OffKai. Lee is such a riot. He's like so friendly, so energetic. Yeah, it was great to meet him. She did exactly this, by the way, yeah. The panel was great. And it was in a really big room too. I was so happy for them. And they also got to show off some of their past works and give a little bit of insight about those. And it just really inspired me. Inspired me a lot. So they did a Q&A section and I walked up to them. I walked up to the mic. Sorry, no, I didn't walk up to them. That'd be kind of weird. I walked up to the mic and I just looked them dead in the eyes. I asked, "Why are you all so cool?" No, that was just like my fake question. My real question was, what advice do you have on overcoming... I can't remember what I said. It was something about when you feel as though you've lost your inspiration and motivation and all of your ideas have become stale. How do you get out of that? Yes, I was taking notes. And they pretty much just told me to go outside. still haven't recovered. But maybe I needed to hear that. And so after that, we ran to go catch another friend panel, which was how to design a 2D waifu by Hyumi and Cherryfish and Bun Mi. So we lined up for that. It was funny because that panel... Oh, I can switch pictures now, yay! So this panel was actually in the same room as the one that we were doing the very next day. And it was so fun. They did so well, and they dealt with a lot of tech scuff, but persevered, and it was admirable. And it was so much fun. And they gave a lot of insight about what goes into, you know, a really hard-hitting banger character design, and how to make your very own best girl. It seems that people tended to enjoy short hair, because I was sitting next to Mio and they asked the crowd, on the count of 3, yell out long or short, and we'll figure out what hair to give our quote-unquote waifu. 1, 2, 3. And then Mio screamed directly into my right ear, "Short!" And I was never the same. Literal jump scare. I had never seen him with so much energy for anything else before. Anyways, besides that, it was a grand time. Thank you for the hearing damage. Mio is a man who knows what he wants. Yeah, after that day, that's pretty apparent. And so they ended up designing a red-headed character with an asymmetrical skirt, kind of edgy type. Long hair. Long hair ended up winning. Long wavy hair. Side swept bangs. Kind of cool demeanor. And I think that she was planning on finishing the drawing, maybe. So, check out Bunmi's Twitter if you're interested in seeing that, perhaps. Long hair Sag. What do you mean? Long hair is the best. Yeah. Fun panel. You all did amazing. And it was full. It was really full. Good for you. Like a short hair version. That's me. Tofi's hearing lots. Tofie with short hair. Did you know that that already exists? Like I have a short hair design. I just don't have any artwork with it yet. We'll say it's in the concept design stage, but I did decide on a hairstyle, and it's quite different from my current hairstyle, as in I don't even have straight across bangs, so maybe I'll get that added to this model someday. So their panel was lots and lots of fun, and then afterwards there was the OffKai Live main event, the concert. We all went to the concert in the main programming room, main stage. Everyone had their pen lights. It was really cute. There were a lot of very, very talented singers that did performances that night. And we got to finish with a performance from Iron Mouse, which, oh my god, I had no idea that Iron Mouse was such an incredible vocalist. Like, my mind was absolutely blown watching her sing. Like, definitely admire her so much, even more after that. It was such a treat. Hi, Kingu! Kingu-sensei! How are you doing today? Yeah, Iron Mouse was a treat to watch. And it was in the middle of her subathon. so we were just getting her stream feed. And we could see everyone in chat saying hello, OffKai. It was cool. It was cool. Definitely like a first time experience for something like that. Yeah. And it was a whirlwind. That whole Saturday was an absolute whirlwind. We were just going from place to place to place. And we all died that night, like figuratively, like passed out. So that was our Saturday. But the fun did not stop there, because the very next morning, bright and early, was the Music, Survival, and Cat Girls panel! In this exact room you're seeing here! That was our panel, our time to shine! 11:30, bright and early, even though that's not really morning, but you know, it was early for us, because we go to sleep late. So, our panel! It was great! We started pretty much right on time. And we were sitting at this little table with our little microphones. And we had our image of the panel, the key graphic with the art by Fubby on the screen. And the room started filling out. And it kept filling out, and kept filling out. It was almost completely full. I was shaking in my boots. I did not expect such an incredible turnout, but it was incredible. And I was so happy. I was a little nervous, you know, first time ever doing a panel. But having my best friends by my side made everything so much fun. And we had Domo emceeing for us. Domo was a great MC. So thankful to have had him to be our host and to ask us questions and keep things interesting and keep things moving. So thank you, Domo, and thank you to Zan, our liaison, for staffing the panel, manning the mixer, making sure everything was shipshape. It was so sad because Zan, our staff, so before the convention, he asked us, "Hey, do you guys want anything to drink? We'll bring you a drink. And, you know, our little treat to say thanks." And I was like, oh boy, can I have some iced tea, please? He was like, sure. And then Mio asked for lemonade, and Diego just asked for water. And so, we got there, and he gives us these little, like, stainless steel little bottle things. He's like, okay, here's your iced tea, here's your lemonade, and here's your water. I was like, thank you so much. But then, the bottle vacuum sealed, and nobody could get it open. No one could get it open. So many people tried. It was just a twist top, but it was vacuum sealed. I felt really bad. Like, I know it couldn't have been my fault, but I still somehow felt like it was my fault. It was literally Excalibur. Fub knows. Fub tried too. It was impossible. Fub's strong, but he couldn't even do it. And so that was sad, but the panel went great. We talked about our early lives. We had background music going. Mio came in the clutch and quickly put together a little track of 3 of our songs, and they were looped and they had a crossfade between one another. And so we had a little bit of background music going. I played the BGM that I wrote for Bao back in 2021, and Mio played the background music that he wrote for Hyomi. Dun 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 dun. We were singing that all weekend, driving him absolutely bonkers. And then Diego played the instrumental of Voids, his most recent release in the Ataraxia series. And so we had some nice background music, and everything started. We were chatting about our early lives, our introduction to music, kind of how our personal journeys went. And Domo kept asking us about our hell clients. And in my mind I was like, for legal reasons I can't answer this question. But I answered pretty honestly, and I said that all my clients are angels. You know? I've never really had like a bad experience. I'm very, very fortunate. But also, even if I did, I didn't want to flame them at a panel. That's unprofessional. And so, what else did we chat about? Chatted about... Yeah, so we talked about our journey into making music, the early days, how we kind of got to where we are. Talked about what goes into our work process, how we prepare for our projects, and the things that we enjoy about our projects. For me, it was working off of like written prompts and visuals. That's something that I enjoy quite a bit. And then we did our little... Oh, and we had like a weird like advice portion. So Domo was like, if you had to give any advice to, you know, your peers who are perhaps in the crowd, what would you tell them? And what did I say? Does anyone remember what I said? I remember what I said. I said, don't lose sight of the reason why you started. Because it is easy to get caught up in things like numbers and whatnot, and there's pressure from all angles, from your clients, from yourself, from your audience, and this field is not easy for your mental health. It's just not. I mean, if you care about anything, it's not, I feel. And so I said, do your best to not forget the reason why you started creating the art. Because once you lose that, you kind of lose everything. Watch Kiki's delivery service. That would shed a bit more insight on this sentiment. So, that was my advice for my peers who were in the crowd. And some people came up to me after and said that they appreciated my advice, and that made me really happy, because I wasn't sure if it was useful at all. And so, after that, we chatted a bit more, and then we went into our Q&A section. We went into our Q&A, and I was flabbergasted at the amount of people who walked up to line up to ask questions. I was so mind blown. I didn't think anyone would come up, but you all asked such interesting questions. Things spanning from VST recommendations to what is your guilty pleasure when writing music? And to that I say, wait, hang on, let me cook. And to that I say, more reverb! More reverb! On everything! More reverb on everything. That's my guilty pleasure, that's my secret sauce. So, I shared that with the audience. And what else did people ask? Some people asked mixing questions as well. I gave entirely unhelpful answers. Because that's my least favorite part of this whole thing. If it's anyone's favorite part, I have some questions for you. But you know, actually I respect that. Some people appreciate more technical, straightforward tasks. Me? Yeah, it was a grand time. And I was very happy. Everyone was very sweet and patient with us, and there were even some of our peers that came up to ask questions. It made me happy to see so many familiar faces in the crowd, and I hope that it was a bit insightful. You know, it feels kind of strange to be in a position, because I've been doing this for 7 years. I've been writing music for 7 years. I've been trying to make a career out of this whole thing for that long. And it's just weird to be in a position where I have the opportunity to share some type of wisdom of things that I've learned along the way. And I don't know. I was talking with my therapist about it right before the stream, honestly. I was like, I still can't really process that I've even made it as far as I have, to be in a position where I'm sitting in a panel and chatting with all my lovely friends and offering some type of insight to them. And I felt truly honored that people came out and were willing to listen. So thank you, and I hope it was insightful. Domo, thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. We were just chatting about our panel. Once again, if you were not here a few minutes ago, thank you so much for being the best MC that's did it work? Yeah! Thank you for being the best MC and keeping things moving, and just, you know, we're really grateful. Thank you for showing up for us. The selfie jump scare. Let's see. TOFIE sensei likes things complicated. Yeah. More so, the devil is in the details, you know. Love those details. As someone who doesn't know a lot about making music, Mrs. Citrus was very fascinated by her panel. I'm happy. I also got to meet Mrs. Citrus. You all were very sweet. 7 years is a long time. It kinda is. I don't know where the time went. I've never committed to doing anything in my life for that long, except music. What can I say? It's the thing I love most. But yes, thank you, Domo, and thank you for stopping by. We were just gushing about our panel, and that's me. In case it wasn't apparent, that's me behind the cutout. And then in the middle is Mio, and on the right's Diego. So it was a very sweet group picture with a lot of friends in the crowd as well. Thank you all so much for supporting us and coming out. And so, after that, we kind of died again after that. It was an early morning for everyone, and we skedaddled back to our room, and we ordered some food. I got delicious, tasty, amazing, scrumptious, vegan wet burritos for Mio and I. It was so good. I think it had Beyond Beef inside. They were amazing. And I have a photo. There's the burrito before I put the sauce on top. The chips were very good too. They were fried to perfection. Yeah, that was like what I needed. Like, you know, we just did such a cool thing. Stepped out of the comfort zone, you know, did something brave. I deserve a little burrito. Do you all have like foods that you treat yourself to when you either accomplish something, like accomplish a goal, or do something big, or you know, finish a project, or you know, wrap something at work? For me, it's burritos. Sushi. Yeah, I think sushi is a big one as well. Love sushi. Okay, that's a great one. That is a great choice. Fried chicken. He's got that dog. I treat myself to a sandwich or some ramen. Those are both excellent choices. Steak. Fancy taste citrus. Hot pot. Yes, cherry. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, honestly, hot pot or burrito for me. Can't go wrong. Just can't go wrong. So, we had our little celebratory lunch in the hotel room. Humi and Fub ordered sushi. Fub, did you all know that Fub has some pretty expensive taste when it comes to food? Fub ordered 20 pieces of salmon sashimi. 20 pieces! Do you all know how much like sashimi costs? And it was delivery, so it was automatically even more expensive. It was a communication mistake. So I guess he meant 10. He meant 10. But the dog inside of him asked for 20. I heard it. It was 20. The bewilderment when you got it and opened it. Oh, I love my friends so much. I miss them so much. I'm in agony. Yeah, a meal fit for a king. He was like, you know, I survived to this point. I didn't even do a panel. I'm just surviving. I deserve 20 pieces of sashimi. So yeah, it was a fun lunch. It was fun. No, it wasn't 20 orders. Although a fun story about that. There was more communication mistakes, and I guess Fub, I wasn't really listening, but Fub almost asked for 10 orders of chicken karaage. 10 orders? Like 10 appetizers? Ordering food with Fub is a fun time. He's cryptic, but we love him. 10 orders of karaage and 20 pieces of salmon sashimi. I just like I don't wish that it happened, but like just hypothetically, if that happened, if it went through and it came to the hotel, this would have been really funny to watch his reaction. I don't know. But yeah, lunch was great. Lunch was tasty. And we were just chilling. We were just chilling in the room for a bit, decompressing, reflecting on the panel, etc., etc. And then, let's see. Oh, so I was writing the outline for the stream today, and I made it to the end of Sunday, and then it was 2 a.m. and I passed out. So everything from this point on, I'm going to wing. Let's see if my memory doesn't fail me. So, after we ate, we decided to go look at the wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous, delicious waterfront view right across the street. I went with Fub and Mia. We took a little adventure outside, and it was really sad. It was really sad because I realized, so you know how the convention was in the hotel and everything was just inside. I realized that that was my first time going outside in 2 days. I went outside and I felt the breeze and I was like, why do I suddenly feel so much better? I hadn't photosynthesized in 2 days! It's like those resorts where you just don't need to even go out of the resort. So, we took a chip, we recharged with some refreshing air, and the view was spectacular. It was spectacular, and there were lots of seagulls flying by, and it was very windy, so it was fun watching Mio's hair get all windblown, and yeah, it was so nice. And then after we enjoyed the view quite thoroughly, we heard a recommendation from a certain cherryfish that there was a local ice cream shop just right kind of behind the hotel. And so Mio was whining, as Mio does, and said, I want ice cream! TOFIE, Fub, I want ice cream. And so I said, okay, alright, let's take you to get some ice cream. And so we went on a little adventure and tried to find it. And we couldn't find it. We got lost. We were walking for like 30 minutes. And because Mia doesn't really have a good sense of direction. And so we kept getting lost. But then finally we found it. We finally made it. And then guess what? It was closed on Saturday and Sunday. It's probably like the most depressing moment of the whole week. It was just like, all that for what? For what? So no ice cream. Poor meal. You make me sound like a toddler. You are a self-proclaimed whiny person, okay? It was endearing. And so we left ice creamless and defeated. But it's okay. We still had fun. We're still having fun enjoying the area. And the only thing that matters is good company. So, defeated and ice creamless, we walked back to the hotel. And what else did we do on Sunday? What did we do on Sunday after ice cream? Do either of you remember? Brain empty. Oh! I remember now. Thanks, past Tofi. We have photos. I have a photographic memory. So, we went to dinner. We had a reservation for dinner at a very, very fancy restaurant in San Francisco called Cobra. Very fancy. Probably the fanciest restaurant I've ever been to in my life. And it was so delicious. Probably like some of the most flavorful food I've ever had. And I'm very sad because I didn't quite catch the names of the dishes. I just, so we met with Nini Yuna and Shabaru Tonya. We met with them and I got to meet Miss Yuna. And very sweet. Very, very sweet. And it was her idea to take us to this restaurant. And so we let Miss Yuna take the wheel. we just said, you know what? We're going to let you decide because you are the food expert. And so she ordered a bunch of stuff for us that I never really learned the name of. So I apologize for just using descriptions of these dishes. But so the left side was the decor inside. Gorgeous. Probably the most beautiful interior design I've ever seen. Just lots of plants everywhere and gorgeous, gorgeous pots and rope and natural materials and truly a beautiful restaurant. And so this dish on the right was, I think, an appetizer. It was very interesting. So these ball thingies, they were like a thin, crispy shell of sorts. And it was kind of like a... how can I compare it to? You know those ice cream guys at parks that have those like wheel thingies? Those they're like puffed wheel-shaped snacks, and they put like lime juice in it. I don't know what it's called, but they're really puffy and airy, and it's kind of like that texture. And I don't know what was inside of them. I don't know what those things are. But so the way you eat it is you pour that liquid inside, and then you eat the whole thing in one bite. And it was so weird but delicious. Because like the feeling of like all of the I don't know if it was like a broth, but like just having it like just explode. it was interesting, but it was delicious. It was like a bit tangy, very fragrant, and so cool. And I was told that apparently this is some type of street food in India, if my sources are correct. Yeah, some type of street food. So very cool experience. Did I have a favorite dish? I did, and I will show you that in just a moment. I have more pictures. Let's see. I got a good TOFIE hug Sunday, which was the best part of the day. Yeah, I also got to meet up with Miss Kiki, and we chatted a bit and caught up after so many years. It was such a delight. A TOFIE themed restaurant. I'm just gonna serve you plates of like leaves and twigs, but I cooked it with heart, and I hope you enjoy it. Hi Toastman, good to see you. Yeah, it was a bit spicy. You're absolutely right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, everything was a little bit spicy, but I like spicy, so Next up, we had the mains, and here's a picture of the dessert. So let's see, what were the mains? So there were a mix of dishes ordered. Some of them were meat-based, and some of them were vegan, and some of them were vegetarian, and I didn't know they were not vegan. So I ate something that was yogurt-based. But you know, it's a bit tricky on vacation. I wasn't like messed up about it or anything. Luckily my stomach was fine too, so on the left, the green thing, I think the thing in the pot was some sort of fish dish that I was not involved in. But then the green thing, those were like some type of pea that was garlicky, and then there's also like a flight of different chutneys. Oh, I think that was my favorite. All of the chutneys were so delicious. I swear, like everything. Oh, Indian cuisine is like so flavorful, just an explosion of flavor, and this was no exception. So the chutneys were amazing. They were served with some type of puffy bread, cracker type of thing. I cannot remember what it was, but so tasty. And then there's also the dish on the right that looks curry-like. It was asparagus dumplings in some type of sauce. The texture was almost kind of like falafel. Oh, so good. And then on the left was some type of jackfruit served with yogurt rice, which I did not partake in, but I did eat the jackfruit. Oh, again, it was so fancy. The bill, oh my god, the bill. But so tasty, so tasty. If you are, you know, if you are able to splurge, Copra in San Francisco, it is definitely worth a visit. And then, oh yeah, there was also like some type of lentil dish, and yeah, I think, I'm trying to remember. There were a lot of non-vegan dishes, so I kind of just like did not really see what was going on with those, but I think they had like some type of bone marrow thing, and I don't know. But then on the right are some of the desserts that they ordered. I did not partake in these, but I wanted to take a photo to show you all because they were so beautiful. And maybe like Humi can shed some light on what they actually were. But I think the top left was like a flan type of dessert, and then the right was like a buttercream, and then the bottom was a cake? Question mark? Was it a cake? They looked yummy though. But yeah, it was so good. Definitely the fanciest. Yeah, I think I can say this is the fanciest meal I've ever had. One was a flan, and the other was a frozen perilla thing. Perilla? What is perilla? Oh! Perilla is shiso? Is that true? Was it shiso? Interesting. But yes, it was delicious. And let's see. What else? What else? Wow, that must have been really like an interesting flavor. Wow. Oh, and so I brought some leftovers back because I was just gonna have them tomorrow, but then we ran into a friend who was pretty drunk back at the hotel, and they hadn't eaten anything all day apparently, and I just like shoved my leftovers at them and I said, please take it. And I'm so glad that I brought leftovers, because I was scared after eating that. Like, you can't just not eat all day and then drink like 7 shots. It doesn't work that way. So, yes. So, anyways, that was amazing dinner. And then pretty much the rest of Sunday night, pretty chill. The con was winding down. All of the vendors hall and exhibit hall was closing, and oh, the whole weekend, I just wanted to mention real quick, the whole weekend I was collecting business cards from various VTubers and creatives in the industry, and I had them put their autographs on them because I wanted to collect them. And I was really excited to be able to meet Brian Tsui because Iron Vertex had a booth at the con, and so Iron Vertex and staff was at their booth, and I you know, I've kind of like sheepishly admired Brian's work from afar for a long time because I've worked with a lot of the same clients that Brian has, you know, for their debuts. You know, Vienna is one of them, Wisteria is another one. And so it's like, it's weird. I feel like I've sort of indirectly worked on something with Brian, even though that's like totally not true and totally weird to say. But just being involved on like the same like debut project, even though we never spoke, I definitely admired his work from afar. So being able to meet him was really a treat. And he did a panel where he did a cursed rig of something live. Don't know if everyone got to see that, but yeah, I met so many people, and that was Sunday. And then we went back to the con. I dropped off the food to our suffering friend, and then so my roommates that I was, you know, my hotel roommates, definitely not me, they had some alcohol that they wanted to finish before checkout the next morning, and so I just sat with them in the atrium as they were sampling. They were tastefully sampling the alcohol and definitely not getting drunk. They were just, you know, tasting the fancy gin from Japan and being like, this is horrible. And you know, and it was good company. We had a lot of laughs. We were playing some games, and it was so fun. It was the best, like arguably the best moment. The best moment of the whole weekend. Just being able to hang out and tastefully sample, you know, imported alcohol for the flavor. And yeah, it was fun. It was so much fun. Castor Fox, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Right now we are just recapping the second to last day at the convention, so we've almost made it to the end. That was the best night of the weekend for sure. Yeah, everyone was so goofy. Should I tell the Sprite story? Or is that too embarrassing? Mio, I'll let you decide because I respect you. Yeah. I can? I can? Okay. So, my friends, they were tastefully sampling the official Hololive Noel gin from Japan. And so they tried it, and they were like, wow, this is awful. It doesn't taste good. And so they forced Mio to walk up to the bar in the hotel bar. They forced him to go over and just ask for like some spray. Or maybe it was seltzer water the first time, I can't remember. But he got it, and so they were diluting it. Well, okay, I don't know if it was forced. I wasn't really listening, but it seemed like it was forced. And so, he got the stuff and came back, and they were using it to dilute the gin, and then they ran out and they needed more. They asked him to go back and ask for more, and he was having a breakdown because he felt so humiliated. Yeah. I swear, it was really funny in person. I'm just horrible at recounting events. But it was fun. And one of our friends, Michael, he was handing out little notebooks that he received. They were promotional notebooks for V-Stream. And he gave them out to us. And I was like, you're right, I should make it into a guest book on the last night of the last day. And so I made everyone in my immediate vicinity, almost everyone in my immediate vicinity sign in my guest book. And I felt really happy. And now I reread all of the messages and cry because I'm so sad. I miss my friends. I feel so empty. I miss my friends. The last day, Monday, the vibes were so low. Because we checked that. The vibes were below the floor. It was really sad. But our last night, our last hurrah was so much fun. Oh, and this is the picture we took at dinner on Sunday night. So that's Yuna and Hyumi and Mio and me and Tonya. And let's see. I think I was the only one who enjoyed the Noel gin. So when I tastefully sampled it, that was my first time ever having gin, I think. If I had it before, I cannot recall it for the life of me. I didn't like it. It tasted like something that shouldn't be drunken. And Cherryfish said that it was so funny. Cherry is such a riot. She drank it and she was like, "This tastes like poison." like she was so genuine about it. It was so funny. She's like, "This tastes like something that will kill me." Yeah, like cyanide. Not that we know what that tastes like, but it was really funny. And you know, Cherry, to that I say, I agree. Dark Lord, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I think the words Cherry used were hand sanitizer. Yeah, the bottle was so fancy. It was like crafted with Noel's hand-picked botanicals, like 20 botanicals. And I was like, ew, this sounds tasty. I bet it'll be very floral and, you know, tasty. And it was not tasty to me. Sad. She told me it smelled like cyanide and then handed me the bottle and told me to try. That's our Cherry. It's the same energy of her asking Yumi, what goes in a gin and tonic? I wish I was there for that. I suffering in good company, yes. Hello, it's me, Mrs. Citrus. Hi, Mrs. Citrus. How are you? Are you resting up after the con? Good to see you. Yuna Pian is so cute. Gin Dev would be nice or mixed. Yeah, I would agree. But you know, suffering in good company. It's its own canon event, as the kids call it. Let's see, what's next? We're already at the airport. No, that's so sad. Okay, so how did Monday go? Monday morning, we dragged ourselves out of bed, put all of our stuff in the luggage, and got out of the room for checkup. But then we went to go plop our things down up in the atrium and just sit around until the time came for our flights. And Fub, bless his heart, he forgot to check out. We just left the room and went up to the atrium, and we never checked out. I didn't realize until like 30 minutes had gone by, and I reached into my pocket. Oh no, Mio didn't know. I'm sorry, Mio. If there's a fee, I'll pay it. I don't know, cause like it was only 30 minutes, but I reached into my pocket to get my phone out, and I found the room key. I was like, wait, record scratch, freeze frame, checked out, right? Why do I have these? So Fub Naruto ran downstairs, and he said that all was fine. I don't know, I was under the impression that you have to go to the front desk and say, we're gone, we have vacated the premises. So I hope that it all worked out. We don't stay in hotels very often, as you can see. So, fully rested. I hope you're fully rested as well. It was amazing meeting you. Oh, it was amazing meeting you. You're so sweet. Thank you for coming to our panel. Thank you for saying hello. I'm glad you are fully rested. But anyways, besides the scuff, we plopped down in the atrium. We camped out with all of our bags, and we, very low energy, just kind of existed there for a few hours. Just like sitting in the comfortable lounge chairs. We weren't even talking. It was very sad. The energy was low. The vibes were low. Everyone was gone. Well, a lot of people were gone. A lot of people were actually still there on Monday. It was nice to be able to say some last goodbyes. But vibes were low. I did manage to get a tasty coffee though at the little market that was across from the bar. I got a iced hazelnut oat milk latte. Very, very good. I love iced coffee. Hit the spot. And we were just relaxing, doing some last guest book signing, and then oh, it's getting harder and harder to think about what's happening. I feel like my life force is draining. I don't think I'm fully rested yet. But I'm gonna make it through. So, then we figured out what to do for lunch, and we decided to order Ike's once again. One last Ike's. We got Ike's, and Fub and I shared a sandwich because we still had dinner plans before our flights later. We shared a sandwich. It was delicious. It was my favorite one from Ike's. It's called James and the Giant Peach, and it has vegan fried chicken patty, and it has vegan cheddar and something called yellow barbecue sauce. I don't know what is yellow barbecue sauce? Southern Gold? Wait! Is it barbecue sauce with mustard inside? Is that what it is? That makes so much sense. Okay, I'm gonna assume that that's what it is. It was so tasty! It's my favorite sandwich from Ike's. Let me see if I can find a picture of it because I'd like to show you. Because I will always vouch for Ike's. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah. Now that's a beautiful sandwich right there. Okay. How do I put this on stream? Wait, I have to save it first. Got it. Okay. Save the image. And then pop it in. Can you see it? That's what the sandwich looks like. So that's the vegan fried chicken. And the yellow barbecue sauce. And the vegan cheddar. And then you can pick what other toppings you want on it. It has lettuce and tomato. And I also got onion, I believe. I think this one has pickles. I did not order pickles. So good! And the bread is called Dutch Crunch bread. Dutch Crunch. It's got like almost kind of a sweet, crunchy topping on top. Oh, it's so good! I could eat like 3 of these right now. My gosh. This stream, this is not an OffKai recap stream. This is a Try Ike Sandwiches, what's it called? Advertisement stream. Here's a transparent version. So you can see the bread, right? You can see the bread. Not sponsored! It's not sponsored! I just vouch. I just vouch. Everyone to try Ike sandwiches. And specifically, the James and the Giant Peach sandwich. I swear, it's satisfying. I promise. So, after our little lunch together in the atrium, we were still existing for a little while. Still kinda, you know, low energy, but just slightly less low because tasty sandwich. And then, the time came for our dinner reservation. Yumi picked out a local restaurant. Chinese food. Delicious. Delicious! Home-style Chinese food! Oh man. Oh man. The best tofu. The best tofu ever. They had fried, crispy, silken tofu in garlic sauce. Oh my god. It was so good. I ate so much good food this week. I am happy. But also, I'm filled with an indescribable emptiness now that I don't have it anymore. Yeah, Zerp was there. Zerp knows. It was divine. We also had some Chinese fried donut dipped in hot soy milk. And we had green onion pancake and tasty eggplant. Mogu 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 mogu. I eat the whole restaurant. It was so good. I'm sorry. I'm making you go hungry. It's just a lot of food talk. So that was great. I was really upsetty spaghetti because I had to leave dinner just a little bit earlier than everyone else in order to catch my flight because I was the first one to leave. Ooh. I was the first one to leave. And I had to leave early. And luckily, Mio accompanied me. I didn't have to go alone. I was so grateful. I would have been real sad. But we made it through security. Everything was smooth. And then Fub met up with us. And we got tea together at the airport, or in the airport. One last tea time. And it was the best way that the trip could have ended. Even though we were extremely depressed. TOFIE presents the wonderful world of good Bay Area food. Yeah, I didn't even get to do like the little touristy San Francisco stuff, but we ate some tasty food. That meal really helped lift spirits before everyone parted ways. Yeah, it was so nice. Oh, what I would give to have that tofu again. Nothing will ever be the same after that. And so, my final image to share with you all was a little doodle that I did while we were sitting around the atrium, and I was sitting with Fub, and we were just being low energy and sad. So, I want to show you something that I drew in Fub's notebook. Ta-da! I drew a picture of our little group. Little scuff doodle. I drew it with pen, so I only got one shot. I did not miss my chance to blow. So, you know, I just did it. No undo, no erase, but I think they turned out cute. And top right is Fubby, top left is Meal, middle is Yumi, bottom left is Diego Patterns, and the bottom right's me. This was our little group that we traveled with. My dearest friends that I would not trade for anything. We had the best week together. It's something that I'll never forget. My will to live has been slightly restored because of the wonderful company of my friends. Chat, you should know that TOFIE spent the whole time at the airport crying and commanding Fub to stop the plane. I just didn't want to go. I was sad. Why are you calling me out? Cute, thank you. Yeah. And I think that concludes our little media share. I hope that you all enjoyed hearing about our shenanigans and our adventures and all of the photos to accompany. OffKai was a marvelous experience. I was very nervous about attending a convention again after so many years. But everything fell into place. The convention was cozy. The company was fantastic. And it was more than I could have asked for. I'm grateful to everyone who I got to meet this weekend. Even if I did not mention you by name, I didn't want to list out names because I'm not sure how many of you wanted to keep your presence a secret. But you know who you are if we had a chance to meet. And thank you for the company, making this weekend so very special. Something that I will never ever forget for as long as I live. And thank you to my friends for taking care of me and being an absolute joy and uncorked, uncapped source of serotonin for the whole weekend. And I love you all so much. So, that was the confession! Otsu! Otsu, everyone! I'll go back to chatting. We can chat for a couple minutes and then we'll look for somebody to raid. Let me just pop on back. Let's see. The line control is way too good for pen. You think so? Thank you. Thought they were scuffed personally, but thank you for stream. Thank you for listening to my TOFIE talk. OffKai was fantastic. I recommend the convention quite a lot, actually. Especially if you are a VTuber fan. I think you'll feel right at home there. I'm glad that you had a great time this past week. I'm sure these memories will be really nice to look back on. I agree. I ended up taking the most photos out of anyone in our group. Because I just have a thing. I just love taking photos and videos. I'm like the proud parent, like recording their kids. You know, the special moments. And it was nice to meet you, Lure. Thank you for being so kind and for bringing the cutouts. The super cute cutouts. I'm sorry I had no luggage space to take it home, but I appreciate the sentiment all the same. And, Zenibus! Zan! Thank you for coming to stream. I was telling everyone about you and the amazing hard work that you did putting the convention on, making sure that things are running smoothly. I told them the iced tea story. But having you there to help us and, you know, all the effort that you put in for everything this weekend. We are so grateful to you for your hard work. So thank you, Sam. Thank you for having us as guests and letting us do our little panel. I hope you had fun and a successful weekend, and please catch up on some rest. All the staff, I could tell they were all so overworked, working night and day to make sure that the whole weekend was a success as much as it could be. So please, rest up, Otsu. That tea is still sealed to this day. No, it's so sad. Yeah, Otsu, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the happy pets. So, if you attended OffKai and you said hello, I also appreciate you very much. I'm shy, I'm sheepish, but I did my very best to get a little bit out of my shell. So, thanks for making everything so special. And I wanted to share two little things about unrelated stream stuff. First of all, I have not added it into the overlays yet, but I tweeted that we have a shiny new live tag now. I wasn't sure I was gonna make one, but after seeing some clips of my first stream, I thought maybe I should. So, our hashtag for going live, for stream schedules, for embarrassing clips is hashtag TOFIE time. That's right, TOFIE time. For those of you who don't know, that is a reference to the movie Soul, S-O-U-L, which I watched for the first time with my same group of friends. And there's a character in the movie called Terry, and Terry is the antagonist, but they are an accountant of souls to be sent into the afterlife. And for some reason, after we watched that, so in the movie, Terry is like, you know, a little bit of a narcissist. And so whenever Terry does something good, Terry says, yeah, that's right, it's Terry time. And after we watched that movie, my friend started saying, it's TOFIE time. And I don't know why, but I thought it was cute and endearing. So I made that my live tag. And I hope you like it. And our second little tidbit of stream-related news is, for those of you who haven't seen, I put out a stream schedule for the very first time this week. Yesterday, actually. So, we have a stream schedule. Today was the first of 2 streams scheduled for the week. And then on Sunday, we're going to have our weekly Spirit Seed Sunday. At the moment, I cannot commit to more than 2 streams a week because I have so much work to catch up on. Like, so much work, I'm literally terrified. But we have to have our Spirit Seed Sunday. So, on Sunday, same time, 1 PM Pacific, we will be doing Tea and Tetris. Tea and Tetris. So, few ground rules for Tetris, okay? I will not be setting the stream category because I have heard that it gets sniped. So, it will just be chatting. And second ground rule, well, it's not really a rule. I'm not gonna force you all. But perhaps bring some tea, you know, for the immersion. I will have some tea. Let's all have some tea. And it will be open lobby for Spirit Seeds. So I think it's gonna be like a first come, first served basis. I'll have to see. I will ask though that if we do have anyone waiting in line to play, that perhaps we can cycle around and let everyone have a turn, because the matches they do have a player limit, don't they? I'm not so sure. I'm not really a big Tetris player, but I think it's fun, and it could be fun. There's no player cap, is that true? So we could, like, in theory, have like... Wow. Never mind then, if there's no cap, if there's no player cap, I guess we're all just gonna pile in there. Yeah, so that's I guess you can disregard that. But I will say, you know, it'll be our first time doing quote-unquote gaming. Not that I know what that is. So, you know, let's all be kind to each other. Not toxic. It's all in good fun. It's just a game. And it'll be casual. So, Tea and Tetris. Tetrio, to be specific. Tetch.io. So, we'll get that all sorted out on Sunday. Let's see. Oh yes, and also, I will eventually get music production streams up and going. It's just that I need to get my setup set up with the capture card into my work computer and streaming from the separate computer. I have not sorted it out yet, so I just ask for a bit more patience before we dive into music streams. I hope it's okay that I'm sort of like a just chatting streamer for now. I'm still, you know, just getting a feel of the ropes of it all. And, you know, hopefully grinding out to affiliate soon. Question mark. Gotta get those streams in, so please bear with me. I'll need to set aside like a whole day, I think, to just make sure I have time to get everything working. So it will happen. Big question for those streams. Will there be bloom on the piano roll? What does that mean? Our stream might be a little late for me, stupid time zone, so I'm sorry. Right now I'm just doing 1 PM. I'll probably stream at many different times in the future, so not to worry. Like the glow that you do on your rip videos. I wish. OBS hates glow. It does. It hates anything with transparency. It'll just be boring logic UI, but maybe it'll be fun. Never worked in front of other people like that. I'm a little nervous, but we're making moves outside of our comfort zone. We're being brave. That's what matters, right? I trust that you guys will be open-minded and patient with me. But yes, thank you very, very much for attending my OffKai 2023 recap. Thanks for listening to all of our little stories. And again, thank you to everyone who made this trip so wonderful. So, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and find someone to raid? I still haven't figured out how raids work. Whenever I initiate them, it doesn't take me with them. I have to like type in the URL of the streamer. And hope that I don't forget anything. Or, that's not what I meant to say. I hope that I don't miss anything. Looking forward to it either way. Thanks for streaming again. Thank you. Thank you. Anything you do makes me happy, actually. Dive Queen. Oh, Fubby. Same for you. I have to go manually. Okay. Understood. You open up your own stream! That makes too much sense! Brad is living in the future. Okay. I understand! I have clarity! Yeah, I also forgot to end my stream one time too. That's okay. We're learning. We are learning and improving by the second. Questionable. So, let's find someone to raid. Who's streaming right now? Wow, not a lot of people are streaming. Oh. Do you all know Isa? ISAA. Beautiful voice. Very good singer. We could raid Isa, or we could raid Dash Ducks. Which one do you all think? Eh? Jack Mango? Is that Jack Mango? The one and only Mango friend? Hi Jack! Thank you for raiding. Hello everyone from Jack's community. My name is TOFIE. I am the daughter of the earth, a spirit warden, and a musician. And we are ending stream right at this moment and looking for someone to raid. It's okay, Jack. I appreciate your trust in me with your community all the same. And I talked a bit about our dinner yesterday, and yeah, fun times. Let's see. Maybe we can read Isa. So I'll pull up our raid message, and we can go on. So, thank you all once again for listening to me rambling. And without further ado, oh wait, let me initiate the raid. Let's raid. Okay. Alright. As this day ends and spirits stir, take care of yourself and of the earth. Bye bye everyone. Take care. Thank you.